Well, for those who don't know, I mean, I'm originally from Aberdeen, and I ended up in the East Midlands, working in a record shop in Nottingham. But I played in bands. I never wanted to be a DJ. I just played saxophone and sang in various bands, and one band in particular was getting a lot of interest from record companies, and that's all I wanted to do: play in a band, sing and
Mhm.
play saxophone and perform our own songs. But the record shop I worked in, Selector Disc, I ran the singles and second hand department, and the owner of the record shop, whose office was on the same floor that I worked on, bought a nightclub, the Ad Lib Club, and he announced to everyone in the shop he'd bought the Ad Lib Club and he was going to call it the Garage, and that he wanted me to DJ in it because he liked the music I played in the shop. And I didn't want to do it because I'm like, no, I have no desire to be a DJ whatsoever. But I didn't want to. I loved my job in the record shop so much, and I was only 19 or 20, so I reluctantly agreed to do it. And the next night, there I was DJing at the opening night of the club, playing music that I loved, and everyone loved the music I played. It was that simple. And at the end of the night, I got 25 quid. This was 1984. I got 25 quid, and of course, I didn't have to split that money with anyone like you do after a gig with a band. I didn't
No.
have to rehearse, didn't have to set the PA up, didn't have to persuade the girlfriend's drummer to do the door for a fiver. It was all mine. And I thought, I quite like this. And of
Yeah.
course, the next week I loved it even more, and then ended up doing like 2 or 3 nights a week. And before I knew it, I just thought this is the job for me. Although I never thought I'd make a career out of it. I thought uh, I'll have to tell the band that I want to take a break and do this DJing thing.
Yeah.
So I had the perfect job, Monday to Friday. No, Monday to Saturday, with I had Tuesdays off. I think Tuesdays was my day off. Running the singles and second hand department, and then DJing. I think I did 2 nights a week originally at the garage, and to me it was the perfect job. But before I knew it, I was DJing in Leicester on a Thursday, then Sheffield on a Wednesday, and the garage in Nottingham on a Saturday, and then ended up doing Friday nights in Derby. So I thought, oh, this is quite good actually, and eventually gave up the record shop, which didn't go down well with the owner of the record shop.
No.
And that was it. I was like DJing 4 nights a week, and then doing a lot of soul all dayers at like Rock City in Nottingham. And then in 1987, met Mike Pickering at an ID magazine photo shoot in London, and we hit it off and got to know each other. And before I knew it, he asked me to cover his Friday night at Hacienda, a club I'd been to and a club I was aware of, but I'd only been to see bands there. I'd never been to a club night. So I went up the week before I covered for him and just witnessed this mayhem. I'd never seen anything like it. He was playing the same music as I was in Nottingham, but on a grander scale. I was playing to 500 people in a small room with a low ceiling. He was playing to 2,000 people in this vast space that was very bright. I mean, the paint was like, it was pale blue and grey with red and blue and yellow and black stripes. But everyone was just had this wild look in their eyes, which of course turned out to be ecstasy. And then I covered for him for 3 weeks, and when he came back from holiday, asked me to stay, and so I ended up doing Hacienda every Friday with Mike till 1991, and the club closed for a couple of months because of various gang-related problems. And then when we reopened in 91, Mike stayed on Fridays before he left to go and do M People, and I moved to Saturdays, and I was there most Saturdays until 1997, and then became a Cream DJ when Hacienda closed. And here I am in 2021, still DJing, and like I said earlier, I never ever wanted to be a DJ. It just happened. But once I realized that it was something I wanted to do, that I enjoyed, I grabbed that opportunity and made sure that I was going to continue doing it as best I can. But it wasn't really until maybe 1990 that I thought, yeah, this is what I do now. So it was like 6 years of just DJing around the country and having a laugh. Oh no, I know when I realised. No, it was 1989 when I realised it was my proper job, because New Order didn't ask me, because the New Order owned the Hacienda. They told me that I was going to go on tour with them in North America for 6 weeks and DJ before their show. So this was a tour in '89. It was the Sugar Cubes, featuring Bjork on the lead vocal. Public Image Limited with Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols, who, a teenage hero of mine. Then me DJing for 45 minutes, and then New Order live, and that's when I thought, okay, this is my job now.